We cannot necessarily talk ourselves out of the problems we are in or we are already struggling with or suffering from, the kind of poverty, unemployment, personal problems, psychological suffering, inward chaos. We have to try to resolve all that on our own and find our ways out of them using our inward compass and internal talent and intrinsic abilities and powers and other wisdom, obviously, that we have developed and cultivated through basically our experience and understanding and observation and failure and pain. We gotta apply all that lesson into overcoming our adversity and triumphing over social barriers, outside paradoxes, public discrimination, partiality, and so on and so forth with our individuality, indifference, and silence, and also conquering our inward bias and partiality and shortcomings in the process, and utilizing our whole energy into becoming successful, prosperous in life. Even in the face of social discrimination and partiality and favoritism, or despite our poverty and poor circumstances and little materials we are living with, we shall try to prioritize that and maximize whatever we are born with, whatever we have now. We shall extend that, fulfill our potential, maximize our talent, and then obviously govern ourselves solely and particularly by our own individual morality and personal principles and standards. That way, we can continue to practice our own virtues without compromising or sacrificing anything, and solely depending upon ourselves in the process, we can lead ourselves forward, we can make ourselves successful, and so on and so forth. But the moment we start making compromises with our personality, character, individuality, and so on and so forth, ultimately we lose everything. Our qualities are eroded, eliminated, and we just become another mass, mediocre, replaceable character, just as the majorities already are, because they're engaged in mass mediocrity, collective insanity, stupidity, ignorance in their lives that have already eroded their differences, eradicated their distinctions, and snatched or stolen away all their individuality, defines self-knowledge anyways. But we cannot afford to become like them. We must have our own standards that govern our behavior, by which we are led forward, that is by our own psychology, mindset, individuality, obviously learning from the others' mistakes and respecting others also in the process of respecting ourselves, including our goods and bads. They have theirs,